Hey guys, welcome back to part 3 of our Farthest Frontier playthrough. Blind playthrough, should I put it, where we have no idea what we're doing, but we hope for the best. We have a pretty good episode planned today. We're going to be focusing on our production buildings. Last time we just grew our population, pretty much almost doubled it. And then we got a market built. We figured out how to build roads. It took us a minute, but we figured it out. And we're waiting on this lookout tower because I'm kind of terrified that we are going to get attacked soon because it has been a while. But yeah, we're entering our third winter. We went a little overboard on food last time, so we're having a bunch of spoilage, but that is perfectly fine with me because we cut it a little close to the first one, and I've learned my lesson, and I want the population to grow. So, like I said, we started getting into these production buildings, especially our first one was really the firewood splitter in episode 1, and then we got the saw pit. So we started stockpiling wood planks. We should have more than enough firewood and food for this winter. Our people are pretty happy. We did notice last time that our clothes are starting to go down. I'm not sure if that's losing durability or losing just breaking, but we have some pretty cool buildings here, I think, where we can produce more clothes, we can produce shoes, we can produce more arrows. I'm not exactly sure how many arrows we have left, but that should be a concern of ours. Should be a concern of ours. I don't really see any more arrows in any of our storage buildings. I'm not sure if these guys have them, but we definitely need to get some production going because I think we're going to start running into some issues where we don't have enough stuff for the people we have. And I think we're just going to kind of build these one by one. We should have more than enough. Oh, we unlocked even more. A weaver building, a candle shop, a charcoal kiln. I've been really curious. I just answered my own question. Where we get mines. That's tier 4, so we're a little bit far away from that because I noticed we have sand and clay and there's iron somewhere over here. But I think we're going to be building up our production this episode mainly and kind of creating like a huge production area over here, which is a little unfortunate because I made this crop field, but we can kind of maneuver around it. Maybe it doesn't need to be as blocky as the houses over here. It can kind of be like something cool, but I don't really have any ideas. We're just going to kind of guess as we go. And yep, they're starting to say they're missing their arrows. So I don't think there's anything really pressing right now. We have more than enough food for the winter. Our people are really happy. We have more than enough housing space to grow. Firewood's good. So I think we can divert all our attention to... We just grew by 6 people. What just happened? 3 new villagers. 3 new villagers born. Increase the rate. Surplus of food. Hama. Mabara. I've noticed that as soon as they're born, they at least look like they're 10 years old, even though she's age 1. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good focus over here and start getting... Probably should maybe get some more housing built, but... We're definitely going to get our... I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this yet. I might kind of make each production area its own little square in here. So I guess I lied that we are going to make it kind of square like the houses, but I at least want to be a little organized as we go into this. I wasn't really doing a good job of that, and then we kind of reworked this and started making it at least a little presentable. Build a new school to set this town... Oh, efficient workforce and attract settlers. Okay. Well, before we do that, we really need to focus on this because, like I said, we're starting to get on these shortages. I think we already have a saw pit. I'm not sure why I clicked on that. We have the tannery for clothes, the cobbler shop for shoes, and I think we're gonna requires wood. This requires hides and water. This just requires hides. I think we're going to focus on this Fletcher building to start because I am a little worried about our situation if we get attacked. We do have this nice little watchtower built, which covers most of the land, but we haven't been attacked since year 1. We're entering our year 3 winter right now, and we really don't have any weaponry or anything really stockpiled. I don't even think we have swords or spikes or anything. So this will be a good start just to get some arrows and bows being made, maybe for the villagers as well. This just got completed, which is awesome. We have Elowin. That's the perfect name for someone who's going to be in our watchtower. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button if you want, of course. But it really does help out and lets me know you guys want to see more of these videos. So we have the arrows going. I think we're going to get the shoes and whatever ops. Because I did notice, we go to our happiness here. Our clothes, yep, it just went down another 6%. So definitely gonna try and get on top of this. Let's see if these are same size. There we go. This will actually work out perfectly. So we can have the cobbler shop just set up on this side right here. I guess we didn't need this road all the way out, but maybe we can do something with it later on. I am a little worried we replaced our crop field, but hang on. The game is going to be paused for a second. Just wanted to make sure of a setting. There we go. All right. So we built this one was for cobbler shop. So we built the cobbler shop. That's for shoes. And then we can kind of build another road this way. And then if we take this right here, guess we don't need to come out this far. I'm just going to do it for symmetrical purposes. We do have this flat. I have noticed this is getting a little hilly over here, I think. So we do have this flattening terrain cost. So it looks like requires work. I'm going to flatten this whole area before we start building on it, and I'm glad I kind of caught that now. Let's just extend it all the way over here. This requires so much work. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll have to keep that in mind. I'm not exactly sure what the best strategy is for that. If you want it all flat, maybe. There's a clay deposit we're building here, but we have one over here, and I think there's another one over here. This should, yep, this should work out fine building over it. We could probably even extend out in this direction. I actually might do that. I'm gonna cancel all this. I don't want to keep this clay deposit. There's a nice little save. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I think we're definitely gonna do that actually. I don't want to keep this nice area we got over here. That's 500 work. We're gonna have to wait a second. Might as well speed up a little bit. We could prioritize this as well, just to get it all flattened out for these buildings. I guess we already kind of did build on the clay deposit. Where does this deer a part of? Don't know. Production's halted. Oh, right, because we set a limit on it. We have no wood planks. I'm not really sure what they're being used for. Oh, they're being used for arrows. Okay. That's fine. I really want to know what that symbol just meant. It just disappeared as soon as I tried to look over it. The deer are still looking good. The lake's unfreezing itself. Looks like we're getting towards the... Oh boy. Here we go. This is exactly what I was worried about. I'm so glad that we got that made. You guys see raiders anywhere? Oh boy. How do you even be prepared for that? We just entered year 4. I'm honestly not sure what to prepare or how to prepare. We have a good watchtower here. It covers basically everything besides, I mean, Sura, Morin, and Venica are going to be a little screwed, but sacrifices have to be made when we're building a new town like this. I'm just trying to see if we can actually see these raiders. I was just starting to cook a little bit and get these production buildings made, but I'm a little nervous. I don't exactly know which side they're going to be attacking from. I'm not sure if I can build the roads yet. I'm just going to wait this out because it's already at 40 left out of 500. I am terrified right now. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know which side the raiders would be coming from. This will not cover it if we start building over here. These guys are just... We're just gonna have to replace the fishermen. It's easy to replace a fisherman. I don't see... It said be prepared just in case, so I guess we can kind of continue with business as usual. I just did notice these all require wood planks to build. No, well, I guess it was only these two that require it, but probably should. Yearly tax collected. 56 gold ingots. Okay. Were collected over the last year. Okay, I was about to say, we did not get 56. All right, that just finished up. Let's keep flattening this little area here. That's another 400 work. Knowledge granted. Let's go ahead and spend this off the rip. Let's see. Tree regrowth. Barn chicken coop. I'm going to hold off on that because I think that's a little much for where we are right now. Haven't really had to deal with any sickness lately. We got the plus 20% base knowledge upgrade. Construction speed. Tree felling, mine stone. From candle production, we can unlock a foundry. Actually, that could be pretty big. I think this is a hard one. Unlock mines. That'd actually be pretty cool. But I feel like mines might be a waste of time unless you have some of this other stuff. What should we do? On rat catchers, academy, healer's house. I'm not too worried about right now. Carry capacity for wagons. Maybe disease or something with food over here. Maybe we'll just do the smoked fish and smoked items. I think we're just going to go ahead and start building on this. We can at least extend it a bit while they do their thing. I'm assuming the road will hopefully move down with it. Just build out this way. What did we make? We made a cobbler shop. I think I'm going to stack... I think we're going to end up moving the firewood split. No. We definitely need another one of the saw pits. But these slots are disabled. I'm kind of thinking... Since we are pretty good on firewood all the time, we can maybe move this over. It looks like this takes 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need at least 4. This is 3, 4 right there. Maybe we can kind of do something like this. And then get another firewood, or not firewood splitter, but a saw pit going over here. So they're already taking care of this field. They're moving that right there. We're gonna get another saw pit going. We definitely need... We're starting to run into the problem where we just don't have enough wood planks. I think it makes the most sense to kind of put this here. Oh, I kind of messed that up. It needed to be one more... Wait, hang on. We can demolish this. I know what I messed up. Saw pit. We got to rotate it this way, as I think... Yep, that's exactly what we did. About right there. There we go. Now it's lining up. And I think we actually end up deleting this road. Let's delete that road right there. New villager was born. We're definitely going to have to get on top of housing. We had the cobbler shop made. Gonna build... Oh, that's perfect because it's the same size. Unless... Nope. Okay. So... Fletcher basket shop. I don't think baskets are too important, but I'm not sure. Don't listen to me. Am I messing this up? We built a cobbler shop. We need a tannery. Yeah. Okay. Definitely need a tannery. I don't know if it really matters. I'm just going to face it this way. And then that should work out fine because we can just do this, maybe? No. We can't. Might end up just deleting this road right here and then kind of looping it around right there. There we go. Nice little anchor point. And then we'll just kind of stop that there. Production is halted because we are full, I think. Okay, the fishermen are getting struck by lightning. It's fine. They're almost done with this. They're not really flattening it, though. I don't know. There is a gridless mode, which is pretty cool. But... Alright, we just need this all to get done. The fishermen are still getting harassed by lightning, apparently. Let's make sure we have at least something selected for wood. Like I said, I don't really want to get rid of this forest because I'm really worried about the deer going away and we could really use them. But we might as well clear some of this area out. Get rid of this tree, these bushes. So we're going to harvest all that. Everything's been good over here. Maybe get rid of these dead trees. Some of these on the edge here. Then we can get more housing built, which it's looking like should be our next priority. We have all these production buildings starting to go up. Is there anything we didn't build? The basket shop requires willow, which I'm not exactly sure how much we have. That is tallow. We have a little bit of willow. I think our... I don't know why that is grayed out, but pretty sure our foragers should be getting... Yes. Getting willow. Maybe we should build another forager over here. What is the purpose of that? Produces cows. And then it gives us, at the compost yard, even an animal waste. Okay. I haven't seen anything to do, or to do with, dealing with human waste yet, but I think the last building we're at least going to get done here before maybe we take a look at housing is just this basket shop. They did not flatten this at all. That was a waste of work. That was a waste of time. Maybe I just did it wrong. I have to come back to that. Then we can get a nice little basket shop going over here. I think right there will be perfectly fine. Then we can make this make a little more sense. Constructed by road. Nice. Well, we could just do that. Knowledge generated as well. Not really sure what to do with that yet, but we'll take a look. And then we'll just kind of center that back. I am understanding a lot better of how the roads do work. I'm not sure if this looks good or not. It probably does not, but it's a start. Let's see. So this just auto restarts every year, which is awesome. Our weed level is starting to go down. Our fertility is pretty low. Maybe... let's see how this next kind of year goes with the food, but maybe I think there's a crop you can grow. Adds fertility. Access to clean water. I was thinking about that earlier. Food storage. Was it under food storage? We did unlock a lot of new buildings. Resources, maybe? I don't remember what it was under. Defenses. We can get walls. Soldiers are trained. Heavily armored attackers and siege rams. There's siege rams in this? Oh, God. Oh, God. We have our little storage area over here. Maybe we can kind of put the troops back here. What was I trying to do? Water. I don't believe it's under resources. We're unlocking so much stuff really fast. And there it is, basic well. Maybe we can kind of plot out a little point for this. I think actually maybe here. And then we can kind of build around it maybe. Water bonus is 86% there. Where's the middle of this road? It's about right there. So, yeah, I think we can just end up doing it here. So then it will cover basically everything. Actually, I like right there. There we go. We can have a water well like it's right in the middle. I'm not really sure. Because when you're building it, it has that grid. I'm not sure if that's like what gets access to it is dependent on that. 41 medicinal roots went bad. I didn't even know the medicine could go bad. That's a good thing we're not having to use it though. Let's spend this knowledge. Tree regrowth. Barn. Just trying to be a little careful. We don't unlock too much at once. Taxes could be good because that could kind of set us up to be able to pay troops and all that. Let's fix some of these roads as well. So they're not just... I'm going to kind of just build the roads around what I have right now. And then maybe we can figure out a way to... make it make a little more sense. And maybe fill it up with some stuff. There we go. That should work fine. At least they have some sort of road to use. We're still at 41 of 48. Have a lot of stone piled up. We got this second one made. Working 70, idle. Okay. That's looking pretty good then. That's not excessive travel, I would say. Because then I'm kind of thinking we build... There's a school. I wonder if that... So it just increases desirability in a large range. I'll have to figure out where to put that. I do like the idea of the school, though. Rat catcher. Okay. Especially need around buildings that store grains. Okay, that might be a good thing to just kind of put into this general area, then. Right where our storage is. And then it also covers most of the houses. Yeah, I like that spot a lot. Maybe we can even move it a little bit this way. Well, actually, this kind of fit perfect right there. That way it kind of covers everything. I think we're going to go with that. That requires 20 planks as well. Let's see how our clothes are still going down. Removing waste using compost yards. Okay. Storing grain, burying corpses in a graveyard. We haven't really had to deal with too much death yet. I don't know if we have it all, actually. I was hoping 2 saw pits would be more than enough, but maybe it's just because we're building so much at once. I like how we have a little production area over here. Oh, I know how we can build this school. I think this will be good. So let's see... It kind of said the school was like a pretty good idea. I think we can kind of just put it at the end here and then keep expanding the houses this way. Even. Well, you know what? Why don't we build this out a little bit? Were we stacking these next to each other? I think we were. I think we were just kind of stacking them. No one really gets their own backyard. At least in this city. I think we build a couple more houses in this direction. And then we can kind of build the school at the end of the block. I don't know if this is like too much housing, but I really feel like population growth, I think that would be good. Because then we can build the school right here. It says increases knowledge and all that jazz, so... hate how you have to click out of it to do that, but I understand the anchor points. All right, so that should be pretty good for us there. I don't know if I ever flipped these around. We'll have to see what direction they're facing. But where is the school? Amenities and services. The trading post really isn't getting all the houses. I'm not sure if they're like able to use it or not, but I think we just put the school right over here. Increases the desirability of all the houses, and they can just chill. And right there will actually be perfect. So then we can get a road. Oh boy, what did I do? Okay, well, I think we should have... just gonna get rid of all 4 of these, actually. I think we need to extend it out one more for it to make sense. Yep, because then we can put it all like that. Okay. Now we're cooking. Then I'm gonna do this right here. That's gonna be obstructed, but that's okay. Maybe we shouldn't have made it a dual lane road. I was trying to be a little fancy, and now it kind of looks weird, and I kind of regret it, but it still looks cool at the same time. 4 new villagers. Okay, actually pretty good that we made that housing. We had a new villager born. Let's see what 15-year-old Rona was born. 4 new villagers migrated. We got Walden. He's 42. Shelter stocking. Okay. This close is starting to worry me a little bit, but we'll see. Oh, wow. I didn't realize what the school... it requires clay. That has to be our next knowledge point. I don't think I have anything unlocked to even begin to use that. I don't know... should we put a graveyard next to the storage? No, that's got to be out of the way somewhere. All right, let's take a quick look at maybe, trying to think of how we can do this. Maybe we extend the road like pretty far up. Why is it? Okay, there we go. I don't know why it was curving like that. That was terrifying. Maybe we kind of extend up this way. Then, that's really annoying that you have to build like more than one. But that's fine. We can kind of use this area as like the farm area over here. And then hopefully get some cattle. Not really sure where we should be, because I think we're just going to keep expanding this way for production. Maybe we can do it right next to the water. We did end up building over that clay, but I think that's going to be fine. I think we can build a few compost yards just like right here. Yeah, that would be fine. I think that's going to be very much needed because they're starting to complain about cleanliness. Not complain, but it's starting to go up. They're still building the school. This is going to take a while. It really looks like that we're going to have to build multiple market points for all these houses. What was it under? A trading post. That's what it was. Rat catcher. That is way too big. It does increase desirability, though. Should probably be careful growing our population like this, with our food situation. It's looking pretty good right now, but there is a lot we could do over here. There's more deer this way. Be good. Medicinal roots, blueberry bush. There's a lot in that direction that we have yet to kind of mess with. Looks like our trees are regrowing. I'm just going to get rid of these now before that becomes a problem. Then we can kind of clear out this area so it's not as... what do you call it? I don't even know what I'm trying to think of. So it's not as wilderness looking? Wild looking? I don't know. But that... okay, that is a tree. Can't clear any of those. Like I said, we're going to keep those trees for now. We really need to probably stock up on some wood planks. Our wood storage is going down very slowly, but we have so many trees to use over here. It's not even funny. We could probably get a fisherman's shack over here. I did forget, it did say there was raiders nearby. Build a new school. Okay, so it's telling us the same thing, to get the school built. So we might as well maybe get another trading post then. I think if we just kind of put it in this general direction and not make the mistake we did last time of spending 5 minutes of the episode trying to figure out how roads work. Why is it off-centered like that? That's annoying. I think trading posts like right in the center of everything, because we can just expand houses this way, will look pretty cool. Then we can take this road, maybe at least get it here, and then get that this direction. Then I think kind of just build around this. This is making a lot more sense than what I did, whatever I did over here. But that one's going to have to be canceled. That needed to go out one more. I think it is easiest, instead of trying to get fancy with curved roads and all that, to just make it blocky and go with how we do it in real life. I might prioritize that. Desperate for spiritual fulfillment. I did notice a birth rate 115, so the happier they are. So then we can kind of expand off the market and build more housing this way. And I think I'm going to end up going with, instead of double roads like we did here and it being weird looking. Well, this all connects. I think that makes sense. We got that school slowly but surely going. I'm going to prioritize this. It's starting to look like we're going to need a lot of gold for some of this stuff. I mean, 150 is crazy. What did we get? 47 in the entire year last year? But it looks like... okay, we have hide coats. We have baskets. We have shoes. Items produced. Okay. Those are starting to do some work. Firewood. Everything's looking good. We're actually starting to get a little surplus of wood planks, even though not really being used for anything. 16 crops eaten by animals. Oh. Oh. Rodents under control. I mean, these are deer, though. With a constant human presence. Okay, maybe it's time that we fight back. Maybe it is definitely time we fight back. I don't think any of this is... yeah, that's a forager shack. What am I doing? We need a hunting... there we go. I think if we kind of put another little hunting shack in this area, maybe... let's see. Maybe we can kind of put him off in his own little world over here. and then move it as we need it. We probably just need to get it built. We'll just kind of leave it for now. I don't really have roads going to any of them, but I think that's fine. They should be fine. We have 2 water sources now. These are full. How is this one doing? 200. Nice. So we're just waiting on this market, which I think is where the majority of our planks are going to go. Luckily, all this already got done. I'm not sure why they're still complaining about close 85. Try producing more leather coats and linen clothing. Resources. That's coal. Burn logs down to charcoal. Charcoal kiln. Okay, instead of coal. Prevent the spread of disease. That could be a good one. Weaver. Linen clothing. So, did this one say what it did? Hunting or slaughtering, coats, some level of protection from animal attacks. I would assume this one's for the summer, though. I have to take a look at that. I'm not really sure if this was the best way to make our little production area. Might end up having to change it. But it is a good start, and it's kind of separated from here. I think what we were... Oh. There's no shot you're telling me we have to pay for rats. We don't have to pay for rats. Or, wait, no, we're catching rats. Whatever, okay. I thought they were going to use dogs. You get the point. Unable to work. Yep. This needs to get done because we need to get these deer away. Poor Farmer Haken here, or Hakan, doing all this work just to be eaten. What was the other thing we were looking at doing? We got a bunch of production buildings done. We got that going. Storehouse. Yep, we have all this. A wagon shop. Aha. With scurvy can be prevented. Fruits and some vegetables.
Need something?
Oh my god, Sarah. You stay in that cabin and you do not leave. That wagon shop actually kind of looked sweet. Repository, so people are going to steal our gold. Okay. That's how they want to play it. I'm trying to think where we should build a wagon shop. Maybe... maybe like right here, actually. I think if we kind of build a road behind here, go back to this, a wagon shop. Doesn't require too much. There we go. That should help out a lot with the speed of stuff. Our food stores are going down. Missing ammunition. Okay. It doesn't seem like... There we go. It doesn't seem like the Fletcher shop is doing good on its own. I mean, 54 arrows. Where are they going? This is definitely... Not sure what this production ratio is. Oh, I see. So I'm going to go 2-to-1 on arrows. I don't think we need that many bows. Basic needs. He has 0 firewood for the winter, 0 food. I'm kind of a little worried right now because I think we lost a huge part of our crops for the winter. And we only have 4 months of food, and that's right when winter hits. One of our fishers is...
What needs doing?
I don't really know how to... Seeking medicine. Okay. I think what we're going to end up doing here then... Thorny shrubs... Remaining food sources. Okay. There's medicinal roots... And a bunch of other stuff over here. think this could be a good place. Is there any... I think we really need that medicinal stuff. Do we have any? I don't think we've been harvesting it. I think I took them off of it. So, amenities and services, food production, resources. What was I looking for? Oh, food production. I think, yes. I think we build another one of these kind of in this general area. Leave them out on their own. And then we, like I said, we can start moving stuff as needed. I think we gained 6 more people. So we really need to figure out some ways to get food here. I think there was another fishing spot right over here. It looks a little far away. I'm hoping this guy starts putting in some absolute work on these deer. I think they own this area. It looks like he has some bows now.
What needs doing?
Or arrows, I mean. Yep, he just got delivered 16 arrows. This is... what does it need? 10 more wood. Should be good. Our wood is slowly draining. We should probably watch that a little bit. I think we're going to have to get rid of some of this stuff over here because we're expanding this way. Goal should be to maybe get... yep, there's gold, there's clay, and I think there's iron. Yep, there's iron right there. All right. As soon as this gets built, I think we can heal our scurvy-stricken Sura.
Aye.
I don't know how we actually get medicine to her, though. I kind of just put her in the middle of nowhere and hope for the best. Our clothes are still going down. Leather coats and linen clothing. I mean, we have so many stockpiled hide coats over here. Maybe it is time to get the linen clothing then. I feel like that's kind of, what do you call it? That actually might fit perfect right there. That is perfect. Then we can kind of do this. That does not look ideal. Oh, do we... This is a problem. I never thought we'd have to turn away people. You know what? We're going to accept them, and we're going to freak out for a second. We're going to freak out. Provide shelter. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We messed up. We messed up. We messed up. We messed up. We have to get housing right this second. We have to get housing done. Please, there's an achievement that just popped up. Earn 10 knowledge or something. We absolutely messed up by accepting that. We should not have done that. We don't even have close to enough housing here. Actually, we do. We're only one away. Oh, sick. Okay, so one person's going to have to live outside. It usually happens in a big city anyway. Let's see. I think we'll expand off of this side. Build 2 more houses here. 14 people. Oh, the scurvy. The scurvy is spreading. What do we do? Yes, wait. I have a solution. I have a massive solution. Where is it? What is this? Oh, that's exactly what I was looking for. Right there. Healer's house. Now, let's see what that would be under. Rat catcher school. Oh, it's so expensive. So expensive, guys. It requires clay. Oh, boy. The scurvy is spreading. Sura spread everywhere. Oh, wait, she lives there. Wait,
Hello.
Where is she? Why is she just walking through town? All right, let's get this guy focused on Aiden. Let's get you focused on everything over here. There we go. That's perfect. That's a good variety of stuff over here. So I think we're starting to have to get clay. I'm going to prioritize this house just so we don't have a death. I'm not sure. We still don't have enough gold production. Oh, wait. Hang on. What did I just do? Festival rat catcher. Wait, where's the... Oh. I know there's a housing shortage. I know. What did I build? A trading post? Was I not paying attention? Where is it? Shrine, graveyard, healer's house. School, festival. Oh boy. Oh boy, where is the market? Guys? Guys? That's a stockyard, wagon shop, which we are slowly building. I swear there was like a market. Firewood. I am very lost. Am I just going too fast? Festival. Shrine, graveyard, market. It was right there the entire time. Oh, I was trying to find the trading post. That's what I was trying to find. I'm going to assume that might be under here. Fletcher, firewood, pottery, weaver, soap. I think I'm going too fast and just missing stuff. Temple, healer's house, festival. What am I missing? Not under that. Root cellar, storage, stockyard, food production. It's not going to be under that. Basic well, firewood, saw pit, tannery, cobbler, compost, basket, Fletcher. I am lost. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Not under that. Trading post. Where did I see that? Trading post build site. Thought it was going to be the same thing as the market. I'm kind of curious real quick. We're just going to do that. Nope, that's a market build site. Where did I get trading post? Oh, that's why. Okay, I was looking for something that's not unlocked. So, I actually don't think I want this over here. I'm going to get the resources back, and I think we're just going to build another market, which is what I wanted to do originally. People are getting sick left and right, and there's nothing I can do. I think we'll just kind of angle that way. We're going to end up deleting this road, deleting this road. I wish there was a way to delete one piece of the road, but no. Can't have everything in life. It is spreading like the plague. At least our housing shortage is fixed. We can't build the healing house because we have no gold. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're missing wood planks. I'm guessing saw pits are going to be pretty important here. We're going to have to build a couple more of those. But I think that is a great place to end as our town gets taken over with scurvy and sickness. We're going to have to figure this out. We're just about to enter winter and we have no food. Oh, we have a lot of problems to fix. I think we expanded a little too fast and focused too much on production, but it kind of looks sick. And we have clothes and shoes for anybody who needs them. They're just chugging away over there. But I think that's a great place to end it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure if you enjoyed, you hit that like button, leave a comment, give me some tips and pointers because we're starting to get a little scary right now. And make sure you hit that subscribe and like button as always. Hope to see you guys in the next one, and thanks for watching.